Alright guys, welcome back to another Sorare stream. It is 4:45 in the afternoon where I am. Yeah, the deadline is tomorrow in about 23 hours. So I think it is a good time to set my lineups. And also what I have done is, sorry, I'm just setting everything up. I can only do this after I start the stream, which is really annoying. But yeah, that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with every single time. But I also have decided, now that I'm streaming, that I'm gonna wait with opening my rewards until I'm streaming again. So I did not do the lineups for this midweek, which is going on right now. I will show you. It has not been a good midweek. I can tell you that much. I had 4 lineups, one hidden already because it was dead before the first game. This one, it is okay, but it's not gonna get anywhere. Quite frankly, I'm not gonna get anything from this. Apparently, I'm gonna get 400th, which would give me a tier 5, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Maybe if Gym City and Kolasinac get an absolute worldie of a game, but I doubt it because I don't think Yasui is gonna play at all. Then the 240, this guy for some reason didn't play, my captain, so yeah, that one's dead. Same for the All-Star, we had one player played, but he gave away a penalty, so yeah, great. And then the one hidden lineup, I don't even think you want to see this. Come on, let's put it back unhidden. Here it is, we have Valerie, who doesn't have a game, which is lovely, and Asani, who didn't play either, so we already have 2 DMPs. We're not going to get anything from this 270. The only thing that this one, we still have got 4 players left, but with already starting a 33 from your captain, it's going to be tough. Also, again, this one, we still have 3 players left. Maybe we'll get the threshold, maybe. But again, Patrick, no idea. Probably not going to play. And then this one, apparently we have a chance, but I think, again, Yasui is not going to play. But we just didn't have any other players to use for this midweek. But having said that, last midweek I did pick up a reward, and the last weekend was a pretty good weekend for me. So what I'm going to do is, if we can manage this, go to Sorare, put that on done. My screen is hiding the top right. My camera is hiding the top right, but you don't need that. So as you can see, we've got 8 rewards. 2 of them are just cash rewards, which we will open first. It's twice, as you can see, not much, but it's something to build up the balance, because I am not putting any more money in, at least probably the next year. So yeah, we need every little bit we can get. Then we got a tier 5, a tier 4, and 4 uses boxes. So let's start with the tier 5. Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be Japanese guy, a defender. Feels like I'm opening packs on FIFA again. Don't know what team that is for sure. Fumiya Hayakawa is a defender. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Hayakawa. So let's look him up on Sorare data. Is that no? That's not the right guy. So apparently there's more Hayakawas. There are 3 actually. He plays at Albirex Niigata, 30 years old, defender. He doesn't really play. He has played the last 3 games, and he actually scored in the last one as well, which they lost 3-1 against Tokyo. What is his worth? There's only one of him on the market for the in-season, and he is €1.94, so it's something. It's more than nothing. As I said, we can use every little bit we can get. Then the tier 4, a little bit more faith in this one. Also, another Japan. Another defender as well. No clue what squad. Kaita Takahata. Again, still no clue. Let's look him up. Kaita, I know you can't see me looking him up, but just, you're gonna have to trust me on what I'm telling you. Takahata. Sorare data doesn't have a hard time finding him. There we go. Jubilo Iwata. Scoring absolutely a whopping L15 of 23 with having 1 game played. His floor price is 56 cents. The tier 5 was better. He has played twice in the last 5 games. One Once 1 minute and the other time 22 minutes, both as a sub. Yeah, great. So then the boxes, let's just claim them all, and then we'll open them after. We have got 4 standard boxes, so no light boxes. Let's go rewards claim. Let's go to market and back so that we can open our boxes. Most of the times it takes a very, very long time for me. I don't know why, but it seems to be very slow, and it actually seems like it's going to be very slow this time as well. So I do apologize for that. I don't know if there's anybody else who has the same issue. It doesn't matter as well if I'm doing this on like my PC or on my tablet or on my phone. It makes no difference. It's just going to be slow every single time. And it's probably going to be 4 level ups as well. So don't get too excited. I've never had anything else than level ups out of these boxes. Is it opening yet? Yeah, there we go. There's the first level up. You know, I feel like level ups could actually be useful if you can use more than 3 on one player, because now I already have, you know, considering these are all 4 going to be level ups, I've got 15 level ups. Never said level up that often in that short amount of time. So I could like get my level 11, level 12, maybe level 13 players that I have to level 20, but I don't have a level 17 yet, or at least not one that I'm actively using. So it makes no sense. Another level up, there we go. So there's 2 more left. Come on. I've seen people get actually absolutely outrageous rewards from these boxes. So I'm hoping, but honestly, I've got no faith. I've got no faith in these boxes. I've had premium boxes as well, still only got level ups. And this is the 3rd one out of the 4. Another level up. And on to the next one. The next one and the last one. Is it going to be another level up, or are we actually going to get something good out of this? Maybe a player. Even if it's a tier 5. I've seen players get rotary out of this damn box. So I want at least something. I know the chance is very slim, but at least there is always a chance, and it is another level up. Okay, yeah, we got screwed again. Is there any way to check like how many of those you've got? I would like to see that. Can you like check that here? No, you can see how much you can buy, but I can't see how much I've got. Maybe if we go to our club, it says like how many we've got. If we use boost, we've got 15. We've got 15 of the damn level ups. So yeah, don't need any more of those. So let's go back to Sorare data, and let's also get my screen capture back to Sorare data so you can watch it with me. There we go. There we go. I was looking up Kaito Takahata. Look at how horrible this is. Look at that. He is not playing. How old is he actually? He is 23. But that's pretty much everything positive to say about him. All right, let's go straight to the lineup builder. I actually haven't looked at the lineup builder for the coming weekend a single time yet, so I'm curious. I do know that I have a couple of goalkeepers that I cannot use anymore, and I'll show you why. I've mentioned this on, I don't know, in like a Reddit page. First of all, there he was, Mamardashvili. Don't know why 5% of the people think he's going to play. He got a red card against Barca. Still picked up 29 points, which is pretty much just as much, or maybe even more than Consigli picked up not having a red card. They did lose 5-1 though. And the other goalkeeper, Leszczuk, just stopped playing for some reason. And where's the other one? We have another one. Li Guangyan as well, but that's for a little bit longer already. And there was also a goalkeeper who like dropped out injured. Here. Akan. Let me just turn off my sound. Don't know if you heard that, but Gurkan Akan. I was really relying on him for a good lineup at the weekend. If he would have gotten a good score, then I would have probably gotten a tier 2 or tier 1 maybe. But he got a 27, error led to goal, and an injury after 75. So yeah, great, amazing, love it. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let's start with the contender again, the in-season, because pretty much we have the most in this region. Starting with Vruchtel again, a very good matchup, which probably means that we might use a bigger stack this time. How many forwards do we have that are playing? About 2. So Raba and De La Fuente, they keep switching around, man. I absolutely hate it. Because Raba was starting for the past 4, and De La Fuente was not. So I picked Raba, and then he started as a sub. He did come on, and then got subbed off, injured again. Yeah, that sucks. Where is Fitz? Don't tell me he's injured. Am I missing something? I know Australian is playing. Oh my god. A yellow card suspension. Oh goodness. So we've got 3 strikers for contenders. Shankland against fucking Celtic. Okita, who does it, Young Boys at home. And De La Fuente or Raba, who knows. Away against Eldense, pretty good lineup. Also, Skripski, one of the best strikers that I've got, also injured. Caicedo, for some reason, didn't play. Don't ask me why. Yeah, so it's going to be Okita or Shankland. It's going to be a horrible lineup. You know, I think I'm going to go for Okita. He is playing at home. Apparently, they've got 37% chance of winning. Forgot how to speak. Against Young Boys, which is a very tough opponent. But, you know, it's better than nothing. De La Fuente could be a good choice, but just for the fact that I don't know who the fuck out of these 2 is going to play, I'm going to go for Okita. Let's check the defenders then. We've got a couple from Australian, but apparently they also don't know who they want to start. Where are they even? Martins apparently he's fully back, and Hendel is now injured. No, a yellow card suspension as well. Great. So it's gonna have to be Martins because they don't have Hendel anymore. And then let's go straight back up to the top. We do have that one guy from Australian. Apparently he should be playing. Oh my god, he got a red card as well the game before. Luckily I didn't use him there, but yeah, great. Maybe Colombato, a good lineup, a good matchup, I mean. And then we can use Calvo as well as the extra. Gru are playing Salzburg. Salzburg, who actually lost their lead. I think it's gonna have to be Colombato and Calvo. There he is. And then as captain, I think I'm gonna go for... Yeah, who am I gonna go for? I think Martins. Watch him not play again, even though they lost Handel to a stupid suspension. Watch Martins still not play. So let's go for the second lineup. We've got enough goalies here. Schlager, yeah, they did lose their top spot. Probably against Sturm Gods. But he did. I mean, Reppenwien is not a bad team, but apparently it's they are in 5th, so it's not too bad either. Lizoan though, looking like a very good choice, so let's pick him. Then as defender, Brouwyao, I know they are in a promotion battle. It is an old season though, so that means that we cannot use another old season card, but let's try. Let's see how far we can get. Morente with not too good of a matchup. Chambos could be a good shout. Janet as well could be a good shout. Gro against Salzburg. For some reason, he's not been performing since I bought him. Berra is performing, but another tough matchup for him. Kissingyong is not an option because he's an old season card. I think Chambos playing number 9 could be a good one. Gul, I mean, he has to start performing again sometime, right? He did also play yesterday against Sturm Graz in the final of the Austrian Cup. Sturm Graz won, but he did play the full 90 minutes. No, he didn't. I think he got off at like around the 90-minute mark. So maybe they rest him, but it is an important match against Salzburg. You know what? Salzburg is having a tough time not in the playoffs, but in this section of the league. So let's play Gul. Let's not choose Shankland. Raba, does he not also have a yellow card suspension or anything? Apparently not. Oh yeah, he did come on and then got subbed off. I think I already mentioned that. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick De La Fuente. And then as an extra, Who do we got? There's a solid choice. Maybe Kim Taiwan. We have a lot of defenders, if you haven't noticed yet. Baumgartner could be a good choice. I think Jean is still one of the best choices we've got. Apparently, the last 3 matches, not so much. Tomiak, on the other hand, has been picking up decisives in the last 5, but we kind of use another old season card. Offengruber could be a good one. Yeah, definitely Offengruber. Don't know why he's not higher up, though. At home against Hartberg. Sounds like a good matchup. Actually going to make him the captain as well. And then our last contender in season, and maybe even our last contender lineup at all, because we don't have another forward. But I guess we'll have to see. Ramon Juan is playing at home against the number 2. Hemming, an okay matchup against Dundee. And Nishikawa, again, an okay matchup. Who I would choose? I think I'm going to go for Hemming. Well, having said that, he's not been playing well, though. Ramon Juan has been playing well, even though they only have tough matchups. They actually won 2-0 against, what is it? Like Ferrol, Errol? I'm not sure. Who do we got? Nishikawa is an old season card, though. I don't want to use an old season card on the goalkeeper. I think I'm going to go for Juan, even though, I mean, we have Schlager. I bought him for an absolute fortune. All that money is gone now. Kim Taiwan, let's get him in there. And then we can use Ki Sung Young now, so let's do that. And then Shanklin as well. I mean, even though they are playing Celtic, he does tend to pick up like a goal every other match. And then we have to pick an in-season card. Could be Tete, solid choice most of the time. Tough matchup though. Could be Schambost. Could be Bear as well. Baumgartner. Who will we go for? There's not much to choose from, I'm going to be honest with you. Well, having said that, there is much to choose from, but not much that Sorare thinks is a good pick. Sibo probably isn't. McGregor, why is he that far down? Again, why are you that far down? Projected lineup. Okay, let's pick McGregor. And let's make him captain as well. No, let's not do that. Let's make Kim Taiwan the captain. Or Ki Sung Young, actually. Might be the best choice. Alright, that's the 3 contender lineups. I think I'm going to move on to Challenger first. Because, quite frankly, we don't have another contender forward. So let's try Challenger first. We have a lot of Turkish players if they are playing this weekend. And Sint-Truiden have a pretty favorable game again. As does Akan, who does seem to be playing. Having said that, he doesn't have the best of games. Shakir does have a good game. Backhaus doesn't. Gunn has a pretty good game, but he's very inconsistent, as you can see. Tashkiran as well, a pretty okay one. Rossi has a tough match. Collins has a good one. Let's start with Collins. And there we go. Galatasaray is playing, so that's a good one. Fenerbahce as well. So we pretty much have our full 6 lineups confirmed. Galatasaray with a very good matchup as well. So I think it's going to be a full Gala stack here. So Nelson at defender. Gavechi, do like Gavechi the last couple of weeks, but I do want to use the full Gala stack. So I'm going to go for Demirbay and then Icardi. And we do have a couple of forwards again, but still I'm going to use Torreira as the extra. We could use Barry Gilmas, but we don't have that many forwards that we can just use them as an extra. So let's look for Torreira. Where is he? There we go. Alright, love Galatasaray lineups. On the other hand, last time they did perform, but then there was that one goalkeeper, the Akan, who got injured, and an error led to goal. So still got only a tier 4. Was that a tier 4? No, of course not. It's an in-season. Still only got the 4.5 euros. But still, it's something. We'll try again. And just like every weekend, we are going to use a full Fenerbahce lineup as well, and a full Sint-Truiden lineup. So that's pretty much our in-seasons done every single game week. I think I'm going to go for Shakir, even though they are playing away from home. he does have a favorable matchup. And then other than that, we are going to use Fenerbahce. So Kadioglu to start, who also have a very, very good matchup. Playing away from home, but against the number 16 though. Kaveci, and then we have, oh no, Jaco is injured, right? Where's Jaco? Oh, here he is. Oh, he's going to probably be on the bench. Well, let's use Yilmaz then. And then Tadic as an extra. If Tadic... Did he pick up like a card suspension as well? Oh, no, he didn't. He's just very far down as well. Where is he? There we go. And then as a captain, I think I'm going to go for Kaveci. In the beginning, I always picked Tadic because I freaking love Tadic. But Kaveci has been performing better. So then the last in-season challenger, as I said, it's going to be Sint-Truiden. I just have to pick a Sint-Truiden lineup. I cannot not pick one. Godot didn't play last game for some reason, which ruined my complete entire lineup. I mean, them what was it? Them drawing 1-1 didn't really help my lineup anyway. And Boca is not playing anymore for some reason. I think Godot has to be back on the pitch, right? Though he's the captain. Then as a midfielder, probably Delorge. There we go. Koita. And then is Ito gonna be playing? Let's just search for Sint-Truiden. Ito is gonna be playing. Zairod as well, but of course, he is a forward, which we cannot use as an extra because we don't have that many. So Ito is gonna be, and then Delorge as captain. 69 rated lineup. It says looking good. Most of the time, 69 is not gonna get you anywhere close to a reward, but we love Sint-Truiden, and I'm gonna use a Sint-Truiden stack every game week possible. So then on to the classics. Of course, free choice in who we're gonna pick. Looking at the matchups, I think I'm gonna have to go for Tashkiran first. Whitecaps have a pretty favorable matchup, so that gives us already almost a full lineup with Ahmed's gold, and we've got another one. I don't remember his name. Kubas, and he's also playing. Apparently, he should be though, at least. And then as a forward, we don't have a Whitecaps player, but as a forward, I love that two players that are going to be starting on the bench are still my highest rated forwards. Hansa are playing Excelsior away. Could be a good one. Baird. Why? Okay. Apparently that's not a good lineup. Good matchup. Sorry. I think I'm going to go for Hansa. He didn't start last game, which they lost, I believe. Yeah. But I think he is going to start again. Having said that, he hasn't been starting consistently for NSA. Might have to go for Corey Barrett, who has also not been starting consistently, but I don't know, man. The thing is, I know the Eredivisie because I live here. Yeah, it's tough. Zairod is always going to play, but he's always going to underperform. So that's also not a very good pick. We could actually pick Jacko for the off chance that he is playing, and also if he is coming on as a sub, he might still score, as well as Artur Koglu, like he did here. I think I'm gonna have to go for Artur Koglu, even though he's probably not starting. The forwards that we have that are going to be starting are just going to ruin my lineup, for sure. 2 more challengers to go. We've got 5 more goalies. Gunn, I think I'm going to have to go for him. Also, starting to think about the cap modes, maybe like a lower cost or a higher cost goalkeeper, and he is pretty much the lowest one. So maybe Akan. Yeah, let's go for Akan. Hopefully he doesn't get injured, and hopefully he doesn't get an error that's a goal. Roden should be a good shout, but Leeds are absolutely bottling it. But again, they have to start performing sometime, right? Yeah, think so at least. So let's go for Roden. Also very high cost as well. Zalazar, not been performing well as of late, but he does have a very good matchup. Then again, let's go for Zairod Islam. Maybe he'll have like one of those days that he's just gonna overperform. There aren't much of those days, let me tell you that, but he has them sometimes, like once every 2 or 3 months. and then Wesley Hood as the extra. And I think Hood is also going to be the captain. No, Salazar is going to be the captain. Then the last classic challenger. I mean, to be fair, Blockhouse are playing Ajax, but we are very, very bad this season, so he might actually pick up a good amount of points. But that might be good for Capmos though, because he does cost only 47. We've got two very bad matchups. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for Wilsey because even though he has bad matchups, he does like pick up a lot of points pretty consistently. And then who can we choose? Lambert, apparently good opposition score. Schutelo could be a good shout. He does pick up a lot of points even when we are playing badly. I say we because I am an Ajax fan, not having the best of seasons, but yeah. Szymanski with a good matchup. Did we not? No, we did not use him in the other lineup. Of course not. He wouldn't be here on this screen. And then I think I'm gonna have to go for Hansa, even though he's not sure to be playing. Semedo is not gonna score. I don't think he. Okay, he scored once this entire season, and it wasn't a 5-2 loss. So I think I'm gonna go for Hansa. And then as an extra, Van der Bosch could be a good shout, even though they are playing Brugge. Zorgan are playing Molenbeek, could be a good one. There is an odd rare card in there for pretty much every position, because I do still have those. I'm trying to sell them, like the ones that actually like give me some money, not the ones that cost only like 2 or 3 euros. I'm just gonna keep them, like this guy. But I've got a couple of more expensive ones that I'm trying to sell. Let me see. Do you think that Bijlo next season is gonna be the starter? Bijlo is. I doubt it, man. You know what? On one hand, he's been the starter for so long, but on the other hand, this season, even though it's a rival club, I've been hearing a lot of criticism about him and that Welleroyter is actually playing better. I'm not paying that much attention to Feyenoord games. I'm only watching them in the hope that they lose. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's gonna be their starter. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think he's gonna be starting for them. Let's go for Cardozo with an extra here in the meantime. I don't think he's gonna be like. I do think it's going to be like a tough one for the manager, whoever it's going to be. You know, it is going to be a new manager, of course, with Slot leaving to Liverpool. So that could change it all around. Slot might actually want to take him to Liverpool. I doubt it, because he's by far not good enough. But, you know, he might. Last region, champ. We go for champs. We have, if you haven't watched before, we have like the entire Sassuolo squad. They're playing Inter at home. Oh my god! But Inter are already champions, so might actually be like a dark horse match. But let's do that as the third one. Let's actually start with Caprile, who is a pretty good, reliable choice. Thank you so much for following. It's Hershey. Thanks for the follow. You're actually my 20th follower. So yeah, thanks so much. How's it going? It's going pretty well, man. It's that time of the week again to set our weekend lineups, which I'm always excited for. How are things for you? Actually, so happy to have reached the 20 follower mark. I mean, it's still pretty small, but it's a start. So thank you so much again. Let's see, who do we have as a defender? Feurenbach has a pretty good matchup against Mainz. What is it? Monza, right? Yeah, Monza also have a pretty good matchup. Good, I normally set up my lineups around midnight. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep around midnight, man. I could, but yeah, what I do is like I set them like the evening before, so around this time, maybe a little bit later. And then tomorrow, luckily I'm free tomorrow. I have a day off. So like I check if everybody's still playing like half an hour before the deadline. So yeah, I do get that back up this time. Most of the times I don't, because most of the times I'm working. But this week I've got a day off on Friday. As defender, we are going to pick Foootball, just to keep it going a little bit. Midfielder, Eggestein, good matchup, but he pretty much doesn't. What the hell happened here? How does he suddenly pick up 93? That's absolutely crazy. As you can see, normally he doesn't get above 50. Lobotka, same for him. Doesn't get good scores. Grilic normally doesn't. Last time out, he suddenly got an assist and a clearance off the line. Sadly, he wasn't in that lineup for me. This time against Leipzig as well. Don't just judge my 3 VAR guesses, by the way. Skiri playing against Bayer Leverkusen. By the way, about Bayer Leverkusen, I really hope that they keep this unbeaten streak going. It's absolutely lovely to watch. And honestly, I do hope they're just going to score in injury time again. I hope that Szymanski gets an assist or goal. Man, me too. He's not in my most important lineup, but I do hope he gets a decisive, yeah. I mean, I don't even care. It could be a clearance off the line or a last man tackle. I don't care. Just get it decisive. Leverkusen have been fun to watch all season long. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I do think still, even though they are champions, I do think they have had a lot of injury troubles as well, which makes it even more crazy of an achievement. I don't really have any good midfielders. I think I'm going to have to go for Eggestein because of the matchup. But I don't have a good midfielder here. And an attacker, we can't use Isak because Eggestein is already an all-season card. Jamal has a tough matchup. We could use Gyasi. Not really a high scorer either, but it does give us 2 players from Empoli. Cunha is an all-season card. That's pretty much all we've got, right? Yeah. Wait, can you not I thought you could do this. Is it in filters? Yes. So don't give me the players that are not going to start. That makes it a little bit easier to check. Yeah, there we go. That's a much shorter list to watch. Loriente I want to spare for our Sassuolo lineup as well as Pinamonti. I think I'm going to go for Gyasi because he does play against a lower ranked team. And then as an extra, probably going to have to be a defender because we have no good players in either the midfield or the forwards. Probably going to be Gym City. Where is Kolasinac? Or Dalot? But I mean, Man United are also very inconsistent. Bayol are playing Napoli. Okay, that's not the best of lineups, best of matchups. Where is Kolasinac? Is he not playing? No, he's not. Okay. Let's just go for Gym City then. And then as a captain, probably Foootball. Let's see. I put him in my first team because I'm afraid of Demirbay. Afraid of in what sense? You think he's going to underperform this match? Demirbay also very inconsistent. He's like okay all of the times, but he's very inconsistent when it comes to decisives. Like, is that what you mean? That you think Demirbay is not going to score high enough? Demirbay does have the better matchup though. Next lineup. Let's first go for our Sassuolo lineup. So Consigli in goal. Let's only watch the Sassuolo players. Ferrari, Toljan. I do have 4 of these. Again, don't judge me. I've got multiple Erlich as well. The thing is, the Sassuolo players, you can only buy in bundles when you go for like a first owner. So yeah, I've got a couple of multiple players. Most of the times I use Ferrari because he does get the odd decisive. So I think I'm going to go for him again. Midfielder, most of the time is going to go for Thorsved. As you can see, puts out a couple of good scores. Boloka could be a good shout, but I think I'm going to go for Thorsved. Who do we have? Volpato and Bayrami as well. That's it, right? Yeah, the others are benched. So we are going to go for Thorsved. And then Pinamonti and Loriente, because that's pretty much like the two. Can we use two Thor sets? The two best players now that Berardi is injured. Yes, because Szymanski is one of the Fenerbahce best players and Damien by most of the times underperforms. Yeah, okay, I get that. I don't know if you tuned in that early. I have like, except for the goalkeepers, a full Fenerbahce and a full Gala lineup. And in the Gala lineup, I do use Damien by, quite frankly, because I don't have a different player. But yeah, I get what you mean. Szymanski is pretty much all of the time you can rely on him, and Damien by is a little bit more unreliable. So probably our last champ lineup, because sorry, where is Rajkovic? Oh, we've only got Sassuolo. Rajkovic. Let's go for our Monza duo of Mari and Izzo. And as a midfielder, again, we don't have any good midfielders. We could go for Grilic. This one was it was against Bochum, which they lost, but he still picked up 2 decisives. Let's go for Grilic, and then Isak. I think they are playing Burnley. Yeah, he has been playing really well the last couple of weeks. Bakwa as well. I had him because I played Football Manager with Bordeaux, so I bought Bakwa like in my early days of Sorare. Then he got to the Liga, and I thought, well, Bakwa's done for. But for some reason, he's been playing really, really well. They're playing Le Havre as well. Good matchup. And the Siri with a good one as well. Cunha, no, it's not going to be Cunha. I think I'm going to go for Enesiri. What is this 22? Oh my goodness, minus 14 AA. That hurts to watch. As a captain, I think I'm going to go for Enesiri. Actually, no, I never use it. Almost never use a forward as a captain. I'm not going to do it this time. Alright, what I want to do, normally I do like the classic lineups as well, but I only have one more goalkeeper that's going to be playing. Because Mamardashvili did pick up that red card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Sassuolo lineup into 240. Because I have like the full collection, and they have a very low cost as well. So that does give me like the higher percentage bonus. Or maybe not the goalie, actually, because we've got Schlager, who could pick up a high amount of points. Let's go for Schlager, actually. My first team is Icardi, Bardakciu, Szymanski, Coates, and Muslera. That's a very good team. Is that also, except for Szymanski, an entire Gala? I'm not sure about... Muslera is Gala. Szymanski, Fener, Icardi is Gala. I think Bardakciu, is he Gala or Fener? He must be in the Turkish game. I think he's Fener, right? And Coates, I have no idea. Honestly, no idea. You know what? Let's not do the full Sassuolo lineup because we're not going to get anything. Tomiak, if we can use him, would be great. Let's try, at least. Let's see how far we can get, points-wise. Gonna have to go for a couple of lower-rated players, though. Coates is from Sporting, and Bardakciu is from Gala. Okay. So almost a full Turkish league lineup then. I love that. I mean, it probably gives me less rewards, but I love having like multiple players from the same team or even the same league. Just makes it more fun for me. Don't know why. Who is going to be a good pick here? I think I want to use Jane, I think. But he's going to be too expensive, so he might have to... Or is he even? He might not be. Cunha is not going to be a good pick. Neither is Baird. Let's try to go for Yamal. Then we have 32 points left, so only affordable. Kyriakopoulos could be a good one, also from Monza. Fazio has a tough matchup. Volpato does have a 13.5% though. I think that's all the choices we got. Okay, yeah, it is. So I think I'm going to go for Volpato because his cost is only 32. As you can see, if he scores 34, we already get 39 points. So I'm going to go for him. Gala is one of the best cheap stacks for Challenger. Yes, I found that out way too late, I think about 1 month ago. almost at the end of the season. Wish I would have figured that out earlier, but you know, better late than never, I guess. As a captain, I think I'm gonna go for Tomyak, and I think actually this time might be going for the 340. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's both very low prices that you win, but I do have faith in this team. Very big players. But yeah, Gala is very cheap. Fener as well. I feel like maybe Gala was cheap when I got in because they weren't in Europe anymore as well. That helps. And Fener was. They aren't now, but they were. Let's see. I think we have 3 more lineups left in us. Do we have 3 more goalkeepers? I think we do, right? Yes, we have 5 more goalkeepers. So let's do All-Star first. Let's start with Paas. Also, I feel like Belgium is a very cheap league to buy from. Also Challenger. And for Contender, I mostly look to the Austrian league because also very cheap. A lot of Austrian league players, as you can see here. I mean, you don't see that many anymore. But I love those leagues. Pretty much the Turkish league, Austrian league, and Belgian league. For Sorare wise, I do love those. Tuller, are we gonna go for him? Does look to have a good matchup. Let's try. Midfielder Kuhn, I think. I mean, he does have a good matchup. Did we already use McGregor? I think we did, right? Yes, we do. We did. Oh no, yes, we did. So let's go for Kuhn. And then Isak or Bakwa, they both have a very high cost. So I think I'm going to go for the one that's just a little bit higher with a little bit... I must say, I think Isak has the better matchup. So let's go Isak. Thinking buying Mignolet from Brugge. A friend of mine has Mignolet. We figured out after he bought him that he is injured a lot. He is at a very good team, but he does get injured a lot. And also... he concedes at least one almost every single game. I don't think since my friend bought him, which is like a couple of months ago, he has like maybe a couple of clean sheets. But when you're like that far up in the league, you should have more, in my opinion. You know, we could also use Bakwa, of course. Let's use both, and let's give Tuller the captaincy. So two more to go. Let's start with 220. As a goalie, Nishikawa, I think. The lowest one, so easiest choice. Lurero has a very high cost. Maybe worth it for the 270, but also maybe not. But thinking of buying Mignolet, I always have so many doubts of which goalkeepers I need to use because I feel like I always pick the wrong one. Like when setting lineups, but also when looking to buy new players. Let's see. As a defender, a low cost defender, Bifus is a very good matchup though. Could be a good shout. He doesn't really pick up that many points, but I mean, why not? As a midfielder, we had like, what was it? Oh no, wait, that was Lambert as a defender. How much does he cost? 41, so that's even less. I think I'm gonna go for him. As a midfielder, Tete Morente is very tempting, but very expensive as well. Yes, but he is pretty cheap, and I think that in the start of the season, the price will go up. Probably the price will go up. Also, for Mignolet, speaking about Mignolet, I'm pretty scared that he's going to retire. I don't know why. It's based on nothing. But he is like getting a little bit older, right? I'm actually not sure how old he is exactly. Oh yeah, that's also one of the things that I'm scared of. Like, because he's getting injured pretty often, in my opinion, maybe he thinks like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should quit. Okay, oh, they're playing PSV. Okay, never mind. How are playing Sturmgratz. Maybe Yasui with a very low cost. You know what? Actually, how much was Skiri? Where is he? There we go. 43. I mean, Leverkusen do pretty much concede every match. So maybe Skiri can get it decisive. Then as a forward, we don't have many forwards left. How many points? 96. So we can get Anderson in there. Let's just straight go for Anderson, or maybe Demirovic. Dortmund is a pretty tough opponent though. Let's go for Anderson. And for 46 points, affordable players only. Fofana could be a good one. Let's Bifus. You know what? Let's go for Valerie. His L15 has gone down massively because of this one. So yeah, Valerie, a good matchup in a good team, should score higher than 9. And I think he's gonna score higher than 39 as well. We do have 7 points left, so maybe a different goalie. Even though he does have probably one of the best matchups that we have left here, so I think I'm gonna keep it at that, and actually gonna make. You know what? Let's look if we got a different defender. Nakatani maybe. They are playing Cerezo. That should be a tough matchup. Apparently the opposition score is high. Jong Tae-wook apparently for some reason didn't play. I think it was yesterday, playing Pohang Steers as well. Zeefuik, nah. I'm pretty much not feeling any of these. Maybe the guy we just opened. The guy we just got as a reward, Hayakawa, could be a good shout. Vissel Kobe is like one of the best teams in the league though. Let's skip the Sassuolo guys. Clemens, maybe no, of course that's the same matchup, come on. That's it, right? Okay, that's it. That is it. Nakatani might be the shout. Alright, and then as a captain, I feel like I want to go for Valerie, so let's just do that. How many lineups we got? We got only 15. Damn, I'm missing a lot of players. Normally I would get 23 lineups. Felipe Anderson is extremely good for next season. He's going to Palmeiras. Is he? Oh, I didn't even know that, man. That is crazy. He's already very good at Lazio. So him in the Brazilian league, I feel like that's going to be a very good fit. Definitely going to keep him then, now you said that. So yeah, wasn't paying attention anymore. Kind of daydreaming. Last lineup, 270. I think we're going to go for Gunn, playing Birmingham away from home. Could be a good one. Norero are playing Oviedo though, so that's a very tough opponent. Maybe Van der Bosch. I'm looking for like the more expensive players. Maybe Kuipers though. I think Kuipers could be a good shot, but he is better at home games, I feel like. Who do we have that is expensive enough to use in the 270? Like, I don't want to have too many points remaining. I'm looking at these games, expecting for me to know how good the opposition was. Of course I don't. Maybe. Oh wait, we have Baumgartner. Didn't even see him, and Mackenzie as well. Then Schambost, Demirovic or Baird or Cunha. Cunha's not going to do anything, is he? Well, I mean, Man City don't have the best record of keeping clean sheets though. So he might actually get a chance or two. You know what? Let's go for Cunha. And we've got 53 points left. Mackenzie, probably my first pick here. I think that's actually a pretty decent lineup. Schambost as captain, I think. No, tough choice. I think Baumgartner as captain, actually. Shall we check if we have an under 23 lineup in us? I doubt it. Okay, we've got the goalkeeper. We've got a defender. We've got midfielders. And we've got forwards. We've got one forward. No, we've got two. Let's go for Alvarez, because I don't think that this guy is gonna score against Ajax. Goalkeeper wise, again, let's not pick the... No, you know what? Let's pick the Volendam goalkeeper. Defender, Bifus, already looked at him before, so yeah, he might be the one to go for here. Zorgana, I mean, he does have a a good record, a good opposition scorer, but probably not gonna play, so not gonna pick him either. Yasui, I hate the way that I just pronounced that. Let's just skip right over that. Okay, if Taylor Booth is back, I mean, they are playing Vitesse. If you don't know, Vitesse is going through very tough times, so could be a good shout, because before his injury, he did pick up a couple of decisives in a row. And if there's any team in the Eredivisie right now that is having a terrible time, it is Vitesse. Even worse than us at Ajax. Maybe Van der Bosch. They're playing Brugge. Sano, man, I don't know. Maybe Lambert and still in the end, or Rumeratu. I mean, he's not I mean, he does only cost 43, but that doesn't really matter in this lineup. Sorare, I think, is the best pick, is Van der Bosch. Okay, so that makes sense. Sano is actually looking better, but the odds are missing. I normally don't like go this far in depth with a big score. Do Ajax fans like Schutalo? I absolutely love him. I love Schutalo. I think it's kind of a 50-50. He has like his good moments where he pulls out like amazing tackles or interceptions, but I think for now he is too inconsistent. Which gives him, like, at Ajax you cannot be inconsistent because you have to be on top of your game every single game, which for this season pretty much no one is, except for maybe Bobby. He was the flop of the season for a fan. I think we also have, I don't know how much you followed the Ajax story of this season. We also have bought Avila, who I am also a fan of. I think he is like more considered like the flop of the season. But Schutalo did cost more money though. I think it was 23 mil. So that could weigh into that decision of calling him the flop of the season. I don't know. I like the guy. I think he's gonna be like a very, very good defender. But as I said, for now he's just too inconsistent. Which, yeah, at Ajax you cannot be. If you're inconsistent, you're gonna get trashed so hard. Because again, we expect to be winning every year. So it's a tough season already. But yeah, we expect to be winning every year. And if you he makes a couple of dumb mistakes, and if you do that, you're gonna get pissed on pretty quickly. But I feel like he can become a really, really good defender. He just has to, he has to become more consistent. That's it. So let's quickly go through our lineups. Less lineups than normal, like literally 6 lineups less. Because a couple of injuries, a couple of suspensions, also some leagues maybe not fully playing anymore. It doesn't help. But here are all the lineups. Feel free to pause it at any moment. I feel like these 3 are gonna be very good. I hope so, at least. Other than that, I feel like this one could be good, except for Arthur Koglu. But yeah, we don't have another forward who can do a good job. Above that, I don't think there's a good lineup at all, right? No, not really. Maybe the first one of Champ, but not sure. And then contender, I've got faith in these first 2, and you know what? I've got faith in all 3 of these. Third one a little bit less. Why? What's wrong? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna look at that right now. From these 5, maybe like you get the threshold. Under 23 is better than I expected, to be honest. 220 could be a good one. All-Star could be okay as well if the forwards perform. Let's go to this one. Because that I completely missed. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Yes. So we're going to have to go for a different forward or a different midfielder, which sucks because we've now used all our forwards. Is there like in the market, maybe Guilherme, a good forward in contender? Help me out here. That is playing like this weekend. And don't try to sell me one of your players for like 10 times the price. But maybe you happen to know a good forward. In limited, can we? Can I not like choose which season? Card edition. No. Okay, no idea. All right, Matanovic. Damn. Okay, a good L5, good L15. Good matchup as well. We already know that because Hans Rostock were 17th, I think, and Karlsruhe in 5th. Could be a good shout. Let's keep him open. Yeah, in 5th. Okay, so only 8 minutes left as well. Gruber. I mean, I do have that Austria-Wien stack, so think I'm gonna. That's for now. That's my main pick. Don't even know what like his scores are looking like, but just because we get the collection bonus, I don't want to drop 27 euros on one forward. Shankland. We could buy his new season card, but I don't think it's worth it for the final couple of weeks. Having said that, we are looking at this one for the final couple of weeks as well as this one, but that's different. Who else is in there? Gignac. That's not his newest card. I mean, it is, but he's also 37, maybe 38 now. Already 31. Fabian Rees could be a good one. Doesn't have the best of matchups, but we are gonna keep him open. Misuta don't have 60 euros to drop on a player. Carlos Alvarez maybe from Levante. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit more and then I'll go take a look at that player. I feel like I've seen that name as well. Carlos Alvarez. I feel like I've seen that name. Fabian Rees. Yeah, he is. I did already open him. Okay, Carlos Alvarez from Levante. Please load. No. Alvarez. Oh my god. Why is he not showing up? Levante. Forwards. Oh, probably because I didn't put this thing on the A. Carlos Alvarez, only 20 years old. He is very cheap as well. Is he like on auction? No, he's not on auction. Okay, that makes it a little bit less interesting, but... And also he's not like a certain starter, I feel like. Maybe Hershey, maybe you know a different forward. I don't feel like this guy is gonna get me like all the points that I need. I mean, he is only 3 euros though, so that makes it a little bit more interesting. Like, I don't want to spend like over 20 unless it's like a really, really good player. So let's take a further look at Matanovic first. All right, that looks pretty okay. Contender, yeah, contender. Oh, damn. How have I never heard of this guy? Gruber, I mean, just for the fact that it's Austria-Wien, he's only 3 euros as well. Matanovic has cards now. Well, apparently he does. How many? 45 new season cards. So he has a couple of cards, yeah. He is looking very good, to be honest with you. What is his past auctions gone for? 14. When was that? Yesterday? Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get him. How did I miss that? Were you following him already? Honestly, I haven't heard of this guy. I like to think that I like follow the second Bundesliga, but honestly, apparently not enough. I swear to God, if you're not gonna offer for this guy now that you've seen this. Okay, so I am the highest bidder in 4 minutes now. I didn't follow, but he has so much decisives, and I got Wanitsek. Is Wanitsek another player of Karlsruhe? Let me take a look at him as well then. Oh yeah, he is, okay. 30 years old, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Damn, like this guy's giving all the assists to Matanovic then? Only 10 euros as well. Oh, there's no auction though. That sucks. But yeah, Matanovic, so many decisives. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. And how are they looking like in the league? Because I don't want to get the I don't want them to get promoted. What's the standings looking like? Okay, but how many teams get promoted, man? Come on. I know they're in 5th. Against Hansa Rostock too. Should be a good game for them. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. 3 minutes left. Still the highest bidder. Any one of you maybe know how many teams get promoted from the second Bundesliga? I know 3 teams get relegated, or like 2 straight relegation and 1 in playoffs. But I'm not sure. 1 or 2 automatic and 3 to 6 playoffs. Okay, so they're probably. It is very tight though here, but they are going to get to the playoffs, I think. Especially with playing Hansa Rostock, they've got 3 games left. I also thought it was something like that. So you saying that pretty much confirms it for me. Gruber, I think I'm going to buy him just for the sake of having him. For 1, being able to put out an Austria-Wien lineup, and 2, he's freaking cheap. Fabian Rees, honestly, if I get Matanovic, I can't afford Fabian Rees, to be honest. He is a very good player as well, though. Pretty much never underperforms. A lot of... How do you get 3 assists, man? Come on. So, let me check. How can I see this again? Okay, I don't know. Doesn't even matter. I think when I buy Matanovic at this price, I might be able to buy Rees for lower than the 18. But do you think that Fitz will stay at Wien? Honestly, mate, I have no idea. I hope so, because I feel like he's doing a very good job in that league. But also, if he gets to like a better team in a different league, I think he could do even better. If that makes sense. I mean, Austria Wien in my head is a good team, but they are in like the bottom part of the split, so maybe they're worse than I think. Are there any rumors about Fitz? I don't know. There he is, and also he's only 24, so no rumors yet. But it's still pretty early. It's not going to be Carlos Alvarez. Thanks for the suggestion, though, but I think he's just not good enough. But that Matanovic guy. How old is he even? He's only 21. Damn. I could even use this guy in my under 23 lineup. I'm stalling a little bit because this auction is ending in about 20 seconds. So unless somebody outbids me, I've got Matanovic. Oh, he only has cards for a little bit less than a month. So yeah, it makes sense that you didn't see it yet. Come on. Hey, we got him. We got Matanovic. All right, so I would love to get Gruber, even though I don't think he gets like the best scores. No, he definitely doesn't. But I would love to get him just for the collection bonus. How's my collection looking like? Am I like, no, I'm not even close to the next threshold. 130 points. So Gruber gives me absolutely nothing. So I might want to go for Reese then. Oh damn, his auction is already up. Okay. Don't think I'm going to be able to even bid for him then. I think he's just too high now. Yeah, no, he's just too high. Okay. Okay, that's too bad. But we did get Matanovic. So if we go back to this, what was it again? Contender in season 3rd. Shankland, there we go, Matanovic. I love the feeling of getting new players. It gives me extra hype for the next game week. Thinking like, yeah, because I've got him new, then he's gonna perform better for some reason. Makes no sense, of course, but you know, it's nice to have that feeling. Do we have any other players? We have 2 more goalkeepers. Could we make a contender classic? Maybe. We have Hemming. I mean, we might. We can use Fofana and Opoku. Okay, we can easily, because now we can use Shankland here. And Jean Seung-won, maybe? I think so. And as an extra, we might be able to use Opoku. But there might be a better decision, though. If we sort it by opposition score. Okay, yeah. The ones that are actually playing. Yeah. Kaito looks to be the best. So, you know what? Let's trust Sorare data. And it gives us an entire extra lineup because of that one forward that we bought. Having said that, if we do buy Gruber, then we actually get another entire lineup for only €3. Ending in 1 hour. You know what? I think I might do it. And Gruber. There we go. Plays bid. Okay. It ends in 1 hour 20. I think I'm gonna have to go a little bit higher than what I'm bidding now. The days of when Formosa Mendy was at Amiens, good times last year. Last year I didn't play Sorare that much. I played it a little bit, but I wasn't like that in depth. I really started this season with like spending more money. But I can check. How good was he? You know, you gotta hate it when like players are playing in the second tier and then they go to a bigger team and they don't play, and 2, they're playing they're playing at a team that's absolutely shit. So if we go a little bit longer at Amiens, oh my goodness, holy shit, what was his price like back then? I don't think I even want to know. That's absolutely crazy. He has a couple of random DNPs though, which I do not get. But it looks like he had to be hella expensive. When was this? Around, well, last season. So price graph, all. So around this time then. Wait, no, it's not. No, yeah, it is. Around this time. So, oh my god, he was above €100. At one point, he was at like 120. That's insane. He is now, what was he, 50 cents, 80 cents. Damn, the way these prices have dropped, man, it absolutely sucks. But, you know, you're always going to have those kind of things, I guess. But yeah, those are going to be the lineups. I am going to get that one extra lineup because of Gruber. I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit more quiet. I'm going to get that one extra lineup because of Gruber. That is going to come in. But yeah. Other than that, these are the 18 lineups that I've got, so it's going to be 19 in the end. Still closer to the 23 than I started at, so that's good. Matanovic is looking great there. Let's see. Well, he's going to be in League the next year if Lorient get relegated. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but he's not playing now, so is he going to be playing for Lorient next year if they get relegated? They might want to sell him, or they might want to sell like their bigger, more expensive players, so he might play. Okay, so he's not playing now. He did play 4 games. You know the feeling when you get an error led to goal and an own goal in the first game after so many games not starting. Okay, so in the beginning he did actually play. Okay, so no, in the beginning he did play more regularly, I guess. For some reason he's not, but he might be playing in League there then. Alright, other than that, that is gonna be the stream for now. I'm gonna go have some dinner because I am very fucking hungry. I'm gonna put my lineups into Sorare itself, but I'm gonna do that off stream because otherwise you're gonna just watch me do my lineups twice. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the follow as well, Hershey. Really appreciate it a lot. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the advice as well. Thanks for the chat. You guys also enjoy your evening. Please, again, if you enjoyed it, consider to drop a follow. Consider to check out my YouTube channel as well, where I post all of my streams later on. This one will probably be on there later tonight or tomorrow morning. Other than that, I'll see you guys hopefully very soon. Goodbye.